In Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roderick Rules, we are introduced to the concept of mom bucks. These bucks were earned for doing chores and doing good deeds, and then Greg would trade them in for real money. This brings up the question, how many mom bucks did Greg Heffley actually earn? For starters, since he got $1,000 and every mom buck is 1 penny, that means that he started off with $10. And Greg said that he's going to be smart with his mom bucks so he wouldn't spend them. Next, on page 86, Greg is sent over to rake some leaves in his grandma's backyard, and for every bag of leaves he rakes up, he'll get $100 in mom bucks. So already from this drawing, we have 5 bags that are filled. And because of Roderick's little trick, they ran out of bags in a half hour. Now, I had to do some research on the internet as to the appropriate number of bags I'd expect Greg and Roderick to use. To be conservative, I assumed that Greg and Raleigh had 40 bags with them, and ended up using all of them, simply because they said that they went through bags like nobody's business, heavily implying that there were a lot of them, and 40 bags is typical in one case of bags. This some plastic bags, I think, just doesn't refer to, like, the quantity of orders, but just the number that there were in the packet originally. So with 40 bags used, that means that they earned $4,000 worth of mom bucks. Because Greg's mom said that she would pay us, meaning the both of them, $100 for every bag we filled, I believe that this $4,000 in mom bucks was actually split evenly, which means that Greg received $2,000 in mom bucks, or 20 bucks. So up until page 91, Greg has $30, American dollars, and then he says that he has to cash in half of his mom bucks to pay for a Sweet Secrets diary. And I think that actually makes a lot of sense. And I think that makes sense because retail Diary of a Wimpy Kid Roderick Rules is $13.95. And that price has slowly gotten up as we've gotten more and more books to $14.99. And considering that this is a diary with a lock and key, I'd assume it's a little bit more pricey. Then Greg hits the jackpot, finding a bunch of mom bucks, or mom buck equivalents, in a board game, and after counting it up, he believed that there was $100,000 in cash. But remember, we're trying to figure out how many mom bucks Greg has, not how much he has in actual American dollars. So if he had 1,500 mom bucks, and he found $100,000 in cash, this meant that Greg had 1.5 million in mom bucks. Then he tried to cash some of them in. Greg said he wanted to use it to buy some money in stamps, so I'd assume the money was worth around $12 or so, because his classmates spent similar amounts on stamps and emails between the pen pals. So let's say that it is $12 or $1,200 in mom bucks. This means that Greg Heffley has 1,498,800 mom bucks. Then he has to pay out around $20,000 worth of mom bucks to Roderick for a history paper, which means he now has 1,478,800 mom bucks. Still a pretty big fortune. But eventually, that staggering, impressive net worth all crashes and burns, because his mother finds his secret stash and ends the mom bucks program. This means that Greg Heffley was left with $0 worth of mom bucks. He earned $2,000 worth of mom bucks for doing chores, and that's about